Welcome to Solutions Studio. This is a free series on C programming language. If you like these videos, please subscribe to follow along with this series. Also, please like and leave a comment and share the video to help spread this series. Hello and welcome to this episode, and in this episode we are discussing about on how to print strings and characters in C programming language. So basically, to print strings and characters we use two conversion specifiers, the conversion specifier of this C for character arguments and the conversion specifier of is for pointers to characters as an argument. The conversion specifier of is, when it's trying to print a string, it will always need a terminating null character at the end of the string. Otherwise, if the terminating null character does not exist at the end of the string, it may lead to some errors or segmentation faults or some other types of errors. So let's go and see a few examples in this program so you can understand how to use these two conversion specifiers. As you can see in here that in this first line of code we have tried to initialize a character. This character is storing the capital A character, and we are trying to print it using this C for char for character conversion specifier. Now, how to print a string? We can basically directly print a string using printf and the conversion specifier s, and print the string without storing it into a variable. Or we can also store it into a variable, and to store it into a variable we need to store it into a character array variable. You can see this is a character type and this is an array, and we can store our string into this character array, and we can print it using the conversion specifier of is and the name of the character array. The last way to print or to store string in C programming language is to use a character pointer. Here we have defined a character pointer, string pointer, the name of this variable, and then we have stored this string literal into this character pointer. And finally we have used the conversion specifier s to print this character pointer. Now let's go and run this program and see how it works. Now, as you can see in here that our character and also all of the strings that we have printed using various ways have been printed on the screen, and this is how we print strings and characters in C programming language. I hope this has been informative for you, and I would like to see you in the coming episodes. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to this episode, and in this episode we are trying to discuss about some common errors that you would usually make when trying to print strings. So one of the common mistakes that you might be doing is that to use the conversion specifier of C, which is basically used for characters, to print strings, and that would result in a logic error, because this conversion specifier always expects a character argument, and a string is a pointer to character, not a character itself. So that's why let's consider this example. For example, I'm trying to print this string using the conversion specifier of a character. Instead of s, I have c in here, and that's what's going to happen. If I try to run this program, I will get no results because I'm trying to use a C, which is basically used for characters and not for strings, and this is a logic error. Let's go and change this to is, and now I will be able to get a proper result from the program. Now the second common error is that to use the conversion specifier for string to print a character argument, and this will result into a fatal execution time logic error, and it's usually an access violation. Why is it an access violation? Because the conversion specifier s expects an argument of type pointer to character, not the character itself. So it treats this character's numeric value as a pointer. And such a small numeric value would often represent a memory address that is restricted by operating system, and that's why we would get an error of access violation. Basically, we cannot access the memory location that has been represented by this character. So let's go and run this program. Maybe let's go and comment this one and run this program. And as you can see, we got nothing. This was a fatal execution time logic error, and you can see that we got a return value that kinda indicates that this is a fatal execution time logic error. And instead of this, if we try to use the proper conversion specifier of C for a character, now our program is correct and we would get the desired result. And that's it for this episode. I hope this has been informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing, and I would like to see you in the coming episodes.